Hey, everybody. Welcome to Boss Up Goddess. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins. Thank you for your patience tonight. As I said in the note, I am in a retreat with the Mindful Millionaire in Sedona, Arizona. It's virtual because of COVID, but it's a really intense experience, and I want to share it with you. Now, listen, last Friday, when I was talking about my erotic trilogy, Husbands Incorporated, I said I was going to go live every Friday on the Boss Up Goddess show and talk about erotica. Well, Catherine and I, we're doing our erotica anthology and our contests and all that, and I love to write about it. I'm going to be teaching about it. But then I'm at this retreat, which is all about money and finance and manifesting. And I'm like, what's the connection? Because I'm going to be in this retreat all weekend. And I've done these retreats with Lisa Peterson, author of The Mindful Millionaire, for two of them live in Sedona, Arizona with Catherine. And they were transformative. We did them 6 months apart. And each retreat was more intense and amazing than the next. But this one's virtual. And there were people from all over the country on the call tonight. And then all day tomorrow and all day Sunday, it's just going to be this intense fest of inspiration, meditation, exploration, self-discovery. And just like one of my favorite books, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which is now missing its cover because I've had it since 2000 and I've read it so many times, it's just battered, but it's the best book ever. And it's not just about money, it's about living a richness of life, living an abundant life. So too is the Mindful Millionaire. So let me just talk about what's the connection between erotica and money. A lot. So, I don't even know where to start. This is so exciting. As you've been watching on my shows, I'm very much about mind, body, spirit. They are not separate entities. They are all fused, integrated parts of us. They make us whole. And when we work on each of them, strengthening each of them, we strengthen all. And so mind, body, spirit, life, health, wellness, prosperity, empowerment, all these things are connected. And they're connected in the chakra system. So the chakras, as I've explained in the meditations that I do here on the channel, please watch them, please participate, and please join my guided meditations every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. You will love them. The local magazine just did a story about me, and it's really awesome just this week, about how I lead guided meditations for people all over the country, free on Zoom every Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. You can go to twosisterswriting.com and sign up, and I'll put the link in the description here. Meditation is magical. So the point here is about money, erotica, and meditation. What's the connection? So the chakra system is this non-physical energy center system in our body. We have hundreds of chakras. These are essentially orbs of light or orbs of energy that rule certain characteristics in our lives, and they're just energy. Now, you can't see them. So whoever created this hundreds of thousands of years ago created the visual for us humans to understand them as balls of light that correspond to the colors of the rainbow. And the 7 main chakras are along the spine. And they start at the tailbone and they go to the top of the head. Now, we know that we have physical organs that rule certain characteristics in our bodies, like our heart pumps blood, our stomach helps digest food. The chakras each have a characteristic that they rule. So, for example, the throat chakra is turquoise blue and it rules communication. Well, tonight I want to talk about the root chakra. It is ruby red and it is at the tailbone. So imagine this ruby red ball of light that spins. And in my book, God's answer is no. I talk a lot about chakras and also about how to clear them. I give you instructions in the section, 8 steps to an infinite you. It's called Ascend. The whole third section of the book is called Ascend, 8 Steps to an Infinite You. And one of those steps is to clear your chakras daily. Just like you take a shower to clean the dirt off your body, you need to take a shower to cleanse your energy field. So again, you shower to clean your body, you brush your teeth to clean your teeth. You know that if you eat a healthy diet, it's going to cleanse your arteries and maintain their openness and clearness so that they're not clogged with cholesterol, right? So if your arteries can get clogged with cholesterol and cause illness in the heart, even cardiac arrest, when negative energy gloms onto these organs of light, it can make you anxious, mad, stressed, restless, sick, and even cause, it's stress, it's negative energy. We all know that stress can cause a headache, a stomach ache, intestinal ailments, eczema, even cancer. So the more you can diffuse the stress, get rid of the stress, the negative energy, the more healthy you're going to be in mind, body, and spirit. And so when you cleanse your chakras daily, you get rid of this negative energy. So again, what's erotica and money got to do with each other? Well, a lot. But in this conversation, the root chakra, the first chakra, the base chakra, rules money and physical and sexual health. So the root chakra, sex and money are ruled in the same place. Now, the one above that is orange. It's the sacral chakra, and it's located between your tailbone and your belly button. The orange sacral chakra also rules your emotional balance and your sensuality. And so they're connected. Your creativity is also there. So that's huge. Okay. So sex, money, creativity, emotional balance, sensuality in the lower two chakras. That's where all of that energy is concentrated. So what you do on a physical level every day and what you do on a spiritual level every day can help clear the energy in those areas and help you manifest more money, enjoy sensuality all the more, maintain emotional balance, and maximize your creativity. So, this retreat this weekend is so powerful. It's led by Lisa Peterson, the author of The Mindful Millionaire. Lisa is a former bank vice president. She's brilliant with money, finances. She's a business coach. She's also a spiritual teacher. And so she has this program called the Mindful Millionaire and I Prosper that merges the power of the physical financial world and our ability to manifest money and make money with our gifts, as well as the spiritual aspect of our chakras. And she writes about it in depth in this book. It's very powerful. I highly recommend the book. And so she guides you through the meaning, the purpose, the function, the characteristics of each chakra, and how to maximize the power of each in order to rock your own world with your gifts to manifest abundance. It's all connected. So let me just tell you what happens when the chakras are out of balance. When the root chakra is out of balance, that means you could have a block for making money. There can be addictions about sex or things that are super indulgent that bring you pleasure, especially with the sacral chakra as well, because that's all about any kind of sensual pleasures in the 5D, in the, in the 3D, sorry, in the 3D. So sex, eating, the appetites are all ruled by the sacral chakra, because anything that brings us physical pleasure, and certainly food, drink, sex, sensuality, if you overdo those things, sometimes these chakras, lower chakras, are out of balance and they cause these addictive behaviors. And so getting them in balance and cleansed every day helps you maximize the characteristics of each. Real quick, I'll tell you, the root chakra is money, survival, physical and sexual health. The sacral chakra, which is orange and located between the tailbone and the belly button, is emotional balance, creativity, and the pure blissful pleasure of the sensual world. The yellow sacral chakra is like the sun burning, glowing right inside of you, right at your center. And it's all about power, courage, and action in the world. The heart chakra is all about love and unconditional love and healing. Again, the throat chakra is about communication, speaking your truth, hearing your truth. The third eye chakra is purple, and it's all about intuition. And then the crown chakra at the top of your head is like a lavender lotus flower that opens to connect you to the divine. It's really powerful. So I've been clearing my chakras for about 10 years. I learned how from Lori Lipton at Sacred Balance Academy in Bloomfield Hills. And she certified me as an intuitive practitioner in her 10-month course in 2020. Thank you, Lori. She's an amazing teacher. And so when you clear your chakras, you feel better. But the point of merging the sexuality and the money aspect in this conversation right now is that if you don't protect and nurture the root chakra and identify what blocks are there, and if you don't clear the energy that could have been caused by a trauma in this lifetime, past life traumas that leave imprints on our soul's energy that affect our spiritual body being, which affects our chakras. And it can cause issues in your life now. So, a lot of people who are seeking guidance on financial wellness have a blocked root chakra. They have money issues. They have feelings of fear about their safety and survival. And sometimes sex can be twisted up in that mix. And so another thing is the sacral chakra is very much connected to that. And I know personally that years ago when I was in a relationship where there was frequent and very intense sex, pleasure, indulgence in the root and the sacral chakra, it was amazing, but it was also exhausting. And when you're exhausted, you can't work to your greatest capacity, and then you typically are not prospering to your greatest capacity. And as you've seen on my many videos about sex transmutation, when you channel that energy from your sex organs, that most powerful drive for human creation, when you channel that energy up without squandering it on pleasure, when you channel that energy up into your brain, it turbocharges your mind and gives you this supernatural genius energy that enables you to create whatever it is you're doing. For me, it's writing. It's for this show. It's for my poetry. It's for my screenplays that I'm writing. It's for anything creative that I do. I channel that energy up and out into my brain, and it just fires those synapses like with brilliant speed and creativity, and it's amazing. That's in chapter 11 of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He talks about that. That's where I learned it, actually. It's the power of sex transmutation. And it's very mysterious, but it's not. It's all about channeling the most powerful creative energy in our bodies. And so that's why I'm so committed to clearing and cleansing my chakras each day and guiding people every Wednesday evening on how to clear their own chakras. And the guided meditations that I have here on the channel also help you do that, especially the one for 2021. If you see, the thumbnail is like got a person, the outline of a person with their chakras lit up, and it says meditation for immunity and power in 2021. because it helps you clear away the negative energy from last year and just really, really, really get into your flow. It's awesome. So here's another connection. When you clear your chakras and you meditate, it releases the negative energy from your body. So you not only feel better, but you sleep better and you have more intense pleasure. Food tastes better. The air feels softer. The sun feels more amazing on your face. The hot shower feels even better. The soft blankets feel better against your skin. You'll become aware of the sensory extravaganza of life. And you'll just be in awe of things that you look around and see every day. But suddenly it's like, wow, my plant is so pretty. It looks like it's dancing. Wow, this food, the spices on this food are so flavorful. Wow, that cool breeze on my face when I step outside is so refreshing. Wow, the birds are just like a song as they're chirping outdoors. You'll become aware of things in these little snapshot moments, and it just makes you have this mindfulness experience in life that's delightful. And each moment is all we really have. And mindfulness is about appreciating the moment right now, because that's all we have. So we have to make the most of it. And I know it's so easy to slip into worry about the future, fear about the future, regretting the past, rehashing, thinking over, feeling guilty about the past. But all we have is right now. So if we can just shut out the future and the past and stay right here and enjoy what we have at this moment, it's so powerful. So the practice of meditation and clearing your chakras enables you to stay in this moment, to trust the future and release the past. And you feel so good. So, in the first night of the retreat today, Lisa led us on this wonderful exercise that Catherine and I actually did with her in person in Sedona. There's this place called Peace Park, and there's a Native American medicine wheel, which is a giant circle on the ground on the red sand because the mountains there are red, gorgeous. The circle of rocks are in a circle. It's a medicine wheel in Native American tradition. And there's north, south, east, and west. And she guided us through each of the directions and did this wonderful sort of prayer-like reading at each one, telling us the characteristics of each direction. And for us to just listen to what spirit is saying to us in each. So when we were there in person, I heard really powerful directions, and I came home and I applied them to my life, and they manifest in beautiful ways that I write about in this book. Because after coming home from the retreat, then I was able to finish my book because it provided such an amazing healing. And if you know anything about Sedona, Arizona, it is a spiritual vortex, which means it has deposits of iron and crystal under the earth, and it's a sacred Native American place. And so it's extremely healing. It has this high frequency vibration that transforms your body, your soul, your mind. And then being in a retreat with like-minded people and led by Lisa Peterson, it was just absolutely extraordinary twice. So Catherine and I came home just applying all this information, and it helped me finish my book. And so the point is that when you engage in these practices, it can truly, truly, truly transform you. So we did this exercise tonight. And the point is, when you get the guidance in the meditation, when you get the guidance when you're clearing your chakras, when you get the guidance when you journal, like I wrote about, talked about last night about intuitive writing, that's tapping into your intuition and channeling the messages from your soul onto the pages. And that becomes a script for how to transform yourself and your life. It's amazing. The thing is, though, you have to actually put it into practice. You can't be like, oh, yeah, I was on a retreat and I heard this message and it was so cool. And then boom, leave it behind. No, you have to apply it. You have to apply it. And actually, last retreat in person, I got really strong guidance the first time we were there to just go vegan for a while. I'm a pescatarian, but I heard go vegan for a while and it was super cleansing. And I do that periodically and it's just really, really awesome. In fact, I'm doing it right now and I feel great. Like so much energy. I could just lift off out of this chair. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you the connection. Everything is connected. And that seems to be a theme. Every conversation I have, everything I read, every video to this week, integration, mind, body, spirit, money, pleasure, everything is connected. And so the more you focus on maximizing the potential in each area of your life and seeing them as a fused experience instead of something over here. Because I used to think I had to keep wellness over here, writing over here, spirituality over here, erotica and sensuality and sex over here. No, it's all one, it's all me. And that's the mission of Boss Up Goddess. It's that no, you don't have to hide these important parts of yourself. They're all part of you. They're all part of me. And I finally bossed up and I released the fear around it. I am all of those things. And I want to serve as an example to you that you can unleash all these parts of yourself and let that be your authentic you. So that's my message tonight, that when you embark on a quest for wellness in mind, body, and spirit, you understand the power of money manifestation as well as the power of sex energy, all of which are ruled in the same place in your energy body, which is your root chakra. So when you begin the work to cleanse and clear the negative energy, the blocks, the fears, the phobias around each of these chakras, you open up your infinite potential. Infinite potential. And you can do the work and it does show results. I used to be super blocked in the throat chakra, scared to speak up, fearful I would make someone mad or they wouldn't like me anymore. Why? It would give me a freaking headache and a stomach ache when I held it in business, in relationships, wherever. So now I speak up. It's not always easy. And for women especially, we are not taught to speak up. We are afraid of being called a bitch. Men have no such fear. They just speak up. Oh, they're assertive. They speak their mind. Great. We do too. So that's the mission of Boss Up Goddess, is to seize, harness, unleash your power. And one way to do that is to understand the spiritual energy centers in our bodies and how we need to nurture them just as vigilantly as we might nurture our complexion or work our bodies to look a certain way or do our hair. We have to take care of our spiritual hygiene because it affects our physical, it affects our mental, it affects everything about us. So if you'd like to learn and go through a chakra clearing, you can do that with me Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time on Zoom. Just click the link down here, sign up, it's free. I'm super excited. You can also read about how to do it in my book, God's Answer is No, Lessons from a Spiritual Life. Or you can watch one of my meditation videos right here on our YouTube channel. I'm on a mission to help you discover the power of meditation, spirituality, and fusing all the amazing, infinite potential of mind, body, and spirit together. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins. I'm super excited to talk with you tomorrow to tell you how more of the Mindful Millionaire retreat in Sedona, Arizona is going. I hope you've gotten something valuable out of this because truly, 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 I want to help you. I'm proof that it works. It's amazing and it will change your life from the inside out. And then you will be trying to tell everybody you know about it. So they'll do it too and feel awesome. All right, then. Remember, boss up, goddess. You have the power. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins, and I'll see you next time.